everyone, it's Caitlin here with My Fair Daily. So today I am going to be showing you guys my recent haul from Sephora. Yeah, you know how I said a little bit ago that I need to save my money? That's very true, and I wasn't even on Sephora or even caring about Sephora, and then they sent me a 10% coupon to keep my Rouge membership, which I still have throughout the whole year. But anyways, it's like basically when Sephora sends you coupons, it's like you gotta use them. It's like the Sephora gods or the makeup gods saying you need to go buy some makeup and stuff right now because there's never any kind of deals at Sephora. Plus also I use Ebates, and they were having a great like a percentage back, well, higher than normal ones anyways, so I wanted to make sure I jumped on that as well. Okay, so there was two main things that I really wanted in this haul per se that I've been like kind of eyeing up for a while, and I said the next time that I make an actual purchase from Sephora, I'm gonna get these things no matter what, and one of them I could only get online, so again that kind of motivated me to actually make an online purchase. The first one is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, and this came out a while ago actually. I think right around the time I started getting into beauty blogging, or at least really expanding into the high-end makeup brands that I love so much now, and Hourglass is definitely one of them. And I remember seeing the palette in stores and I didn't get it, and the next thing I know it was sold out everywhere, and like you could only get it on eBay or Amazon for like $1 million. So I was so happy when they re-released this at Sephora. Unfortunately, I think it's still only just online. I don't think you can get it in stores, but here is the compact out of the packaging. And right here you can see all three of the different shades, so I think it's very much well worth your money to get the palette versus just getting the individual ones, which I do have two of the individual ones as well. But if you are a beginner with Hourglass and you want to actually make the investment, I highly recommend checking out the palette first, since you get three for not that much more than you would pay for just one of them. Over here, the first one is called Radiant Light, and if you can tell on my finger, it's just a very, like I said, these are very finely milled, very beautiful, just amazing setting powders, and I would use this one probably all over my face. It's just an all-over setting powder. The one in the middle is called Incandescent Light, and this is actually exclusive to this palette only, so you cannot buy this one individually. This one is a lot lighter than the other two. The other two have more of the beigey, peachy tones to them. So the Incandescent Light I would use as a lot more as like a highlighter, which I actually did use over the highlight that I put on top of my cheekbones today. Just so you guys could see kind of how it looked. Both of these just do a great job of kind of just diffusing the skin, really hiding any imperfections, much better than the regular powder does. I love these. I cannot rave enough about them. And then this one over here is called Dim Light, and this one you can get normally as well, as just an overall general one that you can get from Sephora. This one I actually used over my bronzer today just to kind of diffuse that out a little bit and really soften the look of it. So overall, I am so jazzed that I was able to get this palette and that it came back to Sephora. So the second total, I don't know about necessity, but item that I really wanted to try out, and I was just kind of holding off on it because it was a little bit expensive for me to get the pieces and parts of it I needed. So I finally got the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation, and my shade is Fair Light Neutral. So this is fair to light skin with a yellow or pink undertone. I did get swatched in stores before I bought this online. I highly recommend that because there are a lot of shades to this line. So it just comes in this adorable packaging, this just like wooden top looking thing, pretty typical for Tarte products, I would say, with the whole kind of woodsy Amazonian feel to them. And then what I find extremely unique about this powder is that, you know, like typical mineral powders, if you guys use Bare Minerals or anything else, I use Mary Kay as well. It comes with like little holes in the lid, and then you kind of like shake the powder out and put it on your brush and put it on your face. This one has this netting on it, which I find really interesting. I think it picks up just the right amount of product, so you're not getting an excess of product on your skin. This shade just looks very beautiful on my skin. I really wanted to try another mineral product. I mean, I like my Mary Kay one, but I've just been really falling out of love with my Mary Kay products lately, and I've heard such rave reviews about this, so I really wanted to try it out. And then along with that, I grabbed the Air Buki brush. I was kind of in between this or like the bigger buffing brush that you can get from Tarte, and the girl at the store said if you want pretty good coverage, like a high coverage, you should probably get the Airbuki. It'll just work a lot better, whereas the other one just makes it a lot finer of a coverage. So she says, I'm going to test out this brush and see if I like it. If not, I'll probably switch over to the other one. So here's the brush out of the packaging. It's just this adorable kind of flat top brush. It is so freaking smooth. It's like, oh, it's so smooth. I love it. And it's very cute and very little, very travel friendly. I'm just worried because it is so small. Hopefully I don't misplace it anywhere, because this was a very expensive little brush, let me tell you. If it wasn't for like this price, I probably wouldn't even gripe at the thought of getting both of them together, but this is almost just as expensive as the damn powder is. So it's a little bit of an investment when you first make it, but after this I can just buy the foundation and I won't need to buy the brush anymore. So I will let you guys know how I like this brush and if it works out for me, or if I want to switch over to the bigger buffing brush. Okay, so those are basically just the essential things I was going to get. I wasn't even going to like keep browsing. I just really wanted those specific things. However, I cannot help myself, and I always manage to find the clearance tab on Sephora.com, and I go a little crazy. So I ended up picking up a couple more of the Sephora eyeliners that were $5 clearance on the clearance part of the site. And I just have fallen in love with these liquid eyeliners, and if you can get them on clearance on Sephora, they're comparable with drugstore eyeliners, and I think they work so much better. So we're going to take them out of their plastic packaging and actually swatch them out for you so you guys can see how they work out. The first shade I got was navy blue. So I got a like kind of a purpley glittery blue before from Sephora, so I wanted to try out this navy blue one to see how I liked it. There's it right there so you guys can see. I'll do a close-up of it as well. This formula is just amazing. And I highly recommend it if you can get it, again, like I said, for clearance, and it's like just basically drugstore affordable at that point. You gotta have it. And then I also just got a basic black one. I really wanted to see how just black the formula was and how much I like the formula compared to kind of my like my pen eyeliners right now, my like the liquid pen felt tip eyeliner pens right now. So there is the black one right there, and I must say I do really like it. I think it's a nice formula and it definitely goes on very nice. There's another one right there. So I'm very, very excited to try these out and tell you guys how much I like them. I'm pretty sure this blue part up here means waterproof, so if you get ones like this, they are waterproof ones versus just the normal ones. Okay, so I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these for a little while now, and I just, again, got motivated by being in the Sephora clearance section of the site. I grabbed a Sephora Travelo. I think that there's an actual Travelo brand, but this is like the Sephora version. What this is it's basically, you can carry around your favorite perfume with you at all times, and you don't have to buy roller balls and such. You know, it's a lot more of an affordable option, especially if you're on a budget and you can't afford to buy a bunch of roller balls to carry around in your purse. So here's it out of the packaging. I got the kind of teal blue one. There was, I think, a pink one and some other colors too. So when you open up, it looks just like a perfume would, and it's just a tiny little version of it. Okay, so this Sephora Travelo works a little bit differently than the other ones I've seen like kind of mentioned online. All you do is you kind of take your perfume, you do not have to take the cap off the bottle, and then you just spray it into this part right here, which is kind of like the funnel part. So I'm just going to demonstrate right here. And I'll do close up, but as you can see, the bottle is filling up with liquid. I wonder how long this is actually going to take me though. This is like something you do like a day ahead of time and prep, because it does take a little bit of time to actually, I'm sure, fill it up all the way. But I think it's still a really neat concept. I'm really excited to use this in my travels and just always have one of my favorite scents with me at all times. Okay, so that was all of my regular purchases. It wasn't, I guess, technically that big of a haul. What made this kind of a big purchase was that I cashed in on a decent amount of my VIB points. So I'm going to show you guys all the stuff that I picked up from that. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Elizabeth and James perfume. This one is in the black one. I have the white one in a full size. I haven't broken it out yet because I have a couple other perfumes ahead of it. But I wanted to get this one as well because I did not have a big full version of it. However, I can't remember what blogger I was watching, and if I remember, I will link her thing down below so you guys can check it out as well. But she suggested that you combine the two together and then they just smell amazing. So that's, again, why I wanted to get this one. Plus I could get it for the VIB points, and I didn't have to worry about actually purchasing another one or a roller ball or anything like that. So I'm very, very excited to try this one out. This one definitely has a much muskier, like, vanilla scent to it, and it is supposed to be vanilla sandalwood kind of a scent, and it says it right here on the side of the box. So the next thing I grabbed is the Tarte Flush Cheek Stain. This is just a mini version of it. Again, I wasn't like crazy about trying to collect those myself as a beauty blogger, but I saw this and I saw that I could get it for just 100 points, so I decided I would check it out. So this mini one doesn't tell me exactly what the shade is, but when I figure it out, I will leave that down in the information section below. So here's the one I got. It's definitely like a deeper one. I'm sure because it's a cheek stain, it's obviously not going to look like this. Right now it looks like jelly to me, but it's very, very light. So there's it swatched out right there for you guys to see. Like I said, it's a very, very light formula. I think this would be great for the summertime when you're not looking for a very heavy makeup look and you just want to put something really quick on your cheeks. So again, I'm glad that I was able to actually get a deluxe sample size for not that many VIB points so I could try it out myself before I invest in the bigger size, full-sized products of them. So the next 100-point item that I got that you guys already know how obsessed I am with these are the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lipsticks, and this one is in Speak Your Mind, and I'm wearing it today. It's just a very pretty kind of taupey pink color. Funny story with this though, I love these and my other one doesn't give me any problems, but this one I tried to use it once and it kind of broke down at the end, so I had to do a little bit of a repair job on it today. So hopefully it holds up. If you guys ever want to figure out how to repair a bullet lipstick tube, check out Michelle Phan's channel. She has a video about it that's awesome, so I will link that below so you guys can check it out. I followed that and repaired my lipstick. So there's a swatch of it for you guys to see. It's just a very pretty, like I said, that kind of a taupey pink, almost, I think it's actually more of a peachy pink color when I swatch it on my hand, but I think it's so pretty. I really, really love these lipsticks. They are awesome quality. I would rate them just as high up there with MAC as well as Bite lipsticks, which I'm also kind of becoming a little bit obsessed with, so definitely check these out. So down to my last big VIB point item, I grabbed the Bare Minerals Beauty at the Beach kit. I wasn't going to get a 500 sample because the one when I was originally looking I didn't even really like, and then this popped up and I love Bare Minerals. I don't use it like that often, but when stuff like this comes out, I'm so just excited to try it out and try out the line a lot more because I've just been really impressed with it lately. So here in the back it kind of shows you everything that you get in the kit, and like I said, this was a 500 point sample one, so that took a big chunk out of my VIB points. So in here you get the Bare Minerals Ready Bronzer in the Skinny Dip. You get the Bare Minerals Ready Blush in the Natural High. You get the Lash Dominating 10-in-1 Volumizing Mascara in Intense Black. You get the Pure Radiance All Over Face Color, so I'm assuming that's kind of like a setting powder of sorts. And then you get the Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in Party Star, which I absolutely love the Moxie lip glosses too, so you guys should definitely check those out. And then the last couple things I got are just the samples that you normally get with every Sephora purchase. So guys, that's it for my Sephora haul. It's just all the junk in here now, or all the trash I should say. So I think I did pretty good this time. It went a little bit more over budget than I thought I would, but those couple items that I got that I really, really wanted were high price items, especially that ambient lighting palette. However, like I said, I recommend if you've never tried it before and are very curious about the line, get the palette, because then you get 3 for a little bit more than the price of 1, so you can try out the range of it and see how you like it. So thank you for watching my video today. If you guys loved it, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Again, I'm trying to put out new videos every week, maybe more than one, depending on how my week is going. Also, if you guys want to see more in-depth reviews or more one-on-one reviews with any of the products that I showed today, please, again, leave me a comment below so I can make sure I add that onto my list of stuff that I need to film for you guys. Also, please check me out on all my social media channels. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+, Blog Lovin'. I will link all those below so you guys can follow me on there as well. So guys, I will catch you in my next video. I hope you guys have a great week or a great weekend. Whenever you watch this video, I hope you have a great one. I will talk to you guys later. Bye everybody.